Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MMEX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to use this time frame because I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the red and green line is coming from, and a very crazy day for the price. I mean, it started off here and then it was just kind of crept its way up, and then all of a sudden, just made a huge move, broke outside of this stubborn area of resistance that we've been talking about here at 0.019. But then all of a sudden, the final 30 minutes, again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. So the last 30 minutes right there, you can see the price ultimately closed down below there. Now, this is where perspective comes into play. If you care about the big picture of things, yeah, that's good. The price now has an opportunity to build a higher low compared to where it was. But I mean, if you're a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 7.2 seconds, then for you, yeah, the chart's looking pretty rough. I'm going to be talking about things from the big picture perspective. So sure, kind of a buzzkill that it fell back below that red line and fell back inside of the channel here. However, the price still has plenty of opportunity now to build a higher base. So let's say the price goes down to that purple line there, the 50 period, and bounces around. Well, even at that point, if it bottoms out there, then you compare to where the other bottom is, you still now have some stair steps in the upwards direction. So again, just circling back, truly does depend on what your strategy and perspective was going into the chart. I realize that, like I said, if you're a day trader and you bought right there or right there, I sound totally crazy saying, hey, the bulls, it was still a good day for the bulls. But big picture perspective, like I said, still an opportunity to put in that higher low, and that's what you want to see. You want those stair steps going in the upwards direction. Now, the last thing you want to see is for the price to break down below that purple line and then separate to the downside, because if that were to happen, then it's putting the price back down to these basically lows and going back to where you were. I'm assuming I state the obvious when I say this, but going back to where the price was, not exactly a sign of true strength. Truly strong moves make progress forward, right? Not go back. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, really all about the pink line right there, the famous 200 period simple moving average. I would agree that it was weakened up today, given that the price was able to push above it. But when all the dust had settled, the price ultimately did, get pushed back down by there. So that pink line still public enemy number one going into tomorrow. All in all, though, interesting day, good overall day. So let's see if the bulls can start to build some higher stair steps here. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.